playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. He'll try again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run on 1st down. It's Romero. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Romero. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. On 2nd down now. It's Romero. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Patriots continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Hey, check that, street.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Right there, hurt. Let's go. 22's coming, Mike.
Back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well. And
now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
60 Bison.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Max 22, Max 22. 19 Lions. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike, go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
2nd and 11. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And they've got it. They recover there's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Here's a diving catch right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now back to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get it. Go, Reed, go.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 79 yards.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now here is another interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing it.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring...
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
On first down, Romero. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
They'll try again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On second down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Looking to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Romero. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 9 now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Back to throw again. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. He's going to float this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
No, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. 18, run. 18, run.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll set up a throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Now, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back look to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship for Charles Davis, myself, Brand.
One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sakai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized. It's keeping me energized, creating a business line from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew boom since my childhood. They any raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really bout it. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game? Why would I?
It's alright, man. Cool. I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better take your time.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Super Bowl Sunday.
Is over, and here we go. Super Bowl LXV number 65 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before.
Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that.
And the Patriots are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
They'll try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. The fades are tough because you need a perfectly placed pass. They got one there.
That they did. And I used to have a former partner I worked with who hated the fade pass. Where do you stand on it?
I do not like it because you're going into a corner. You don't have any room. What do you think? You're the analyst.
I love it when they complete it. Then it's a hell of a
yeah, well, that's not very gutsy.
Yeah, it really isn't.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play to one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rip.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got
under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. He'll buy some time right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
And they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
2nd and 10. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
And that'll do it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 65. Still 3 more to play until we crown a champion.
It's a close game here early on. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
30 yards.
And the Cowboys have come back to make it a 2-point game.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough where they didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second and 4. Being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there. A first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Up the middle they go. Romero. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He goes full extension, and he's got it. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, part.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is now.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Pats will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last time out on the very first play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can't.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this.
And now here is another interception.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I
was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Romero.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
They'll drop to throw.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The final quarter here on the biggest stage of the biggest game of the year is about to come your way. 3 quarters in the books, and the 4th up next here in Super Bowl 65.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
Looking to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the cat.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
19 tight.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for New England, 67 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, a chance at a big play in his own end zone. But instead, 3rd down coming up.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Patriots are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And the pressure gets to him again. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr, from the dust, stage drop to leave. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people. I'm ready. Yeah, my Danny. Me and Fisher in my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, we need my DNA. Baby for life, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same.